Wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. They're the ones who's coming up, and the world is in their hands.
In Harbor Island, North Minnesota, I'm Charles Fisher. This is ZNS.
Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition. Plans announced for the construction of a new Supreme Court structure. The Ministry of Works partnering with an international firm to implement possible changes to the country's building code. In sports, Bayshore Sports Consultancy launches free tennis camp. The Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition starts now. So glad that you can join us. Good evening, I'm Desmond Saunders, and welcome to the broadcast. With the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season now underway, leaders within the region, including the Bahamas, assembled at the Bahama Resort for this year's Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency's 15th annual Ministers Meeting. Newly appointed incoming chair of the agency and Minister of State with responsibility for disaster risk management, the Honorable Leon Lundy, spoke about the significant strides made by the Bahamas, and not just responding to natural disasters like hurricanes, but also implementing mitigating strategies to avoid the impact of storm devastation. Lundy also appealed for stronger partnerships in tackling the harmful effects of climate change. Felicity Darville has more.
Resilient states, safer lives. That's the theme for SEDIMA's 15th Ministers' Meeting, with Minister of State for Disaster Risk Management, the Honorable Leon Lundy, taking the reins.
Well, I can tell you we've already agreed to our regional response mechanism, and that's enhancing our early warning systems and also our multi-hazard systems. And I'm proud to say that Bahamas is well on its way. We've done a lot of work during the blue skies, and now that the skies are gray in this hurricane season, we're prepared and ready to go.
Barbados Minister of Home Affairs and Information, the Honorable Wilfred Abrams, said SEDIMA's work is critical now more than ever.
Once upon a time, Category 5 hurricanes were rare. We see Category 5 hurricanes every single year. Once upon a time, we used to watch things coming off the African coast and develop over days and over weeks. Right, the last barrel went from a tropical storm to Category 5 hurricane in what, 48 hours? Less than 48 hours. So even what we consider early warning is not early anymore. It's a very interesting time to be living. We are seeing the worst of the climate crisis. It has never been as volatile as it has been now, and it's unlikely to get any better in the near future. So we have to learn to live with things like that.
SEDIMA's Executive Director Elizabeth Riley gives insight into SEDIMA's life-saving work.
And really building knowledge on the hazards. How do we address the risks associated with those hazards? What are the kind of practical things that we can do, including within our populations? So it's about where do we choose to construct our homes. It's about simple things like making sure that we are looking at policies that are necessary, bringing people from the communities into the conversation so that they're understanding the hazards and, importantly, what they can do to protect themselves.
By streamlining the code of practice that Caribbean countries use when it comes to natural disasters, SEDIMA believes that there will be better outcomes for all countries involved. From the Bahama Convention Center for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Felicity Darville.
Caribbean Ministers of Government giving a nod of approval to the appointment of our Minister of State for Disaster Risk Management, the Honorable Leon Lundy, as a new chair of the Council of Ministers of the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency. Here's Barbados Minister of Home Affairs and Information, the Honorable Wilfred Abrams.
I want to big up your Minister Lundy, right? I've traveled with him, I've been at meetings with him, and he's been pushing the agenda for the small island developing states and for Bahamas all across the globe. He's now the chairman of SEDIMA, and I think one of the international conferences is coming here sometime next year. So he's been doing a lot of good stuff, and it is good to see Bahamas pulling its weight on behalf of the Caribbean as well. So We got to start at home. We got to learn to shake our own hands. We have to learn to hug each other. We have to learn that what affects me is also going to affect you, and that as a Caribbean, all of our concerns are the same. And unless we actually embrace our oneness and learn to be our brother's keeper, then we can be battling alone or floundering out there by ourselves. Many hands make light work, and I want for Caribbean integration.
Well, evidence suggests that storms are becoming more intense, dangerous, and unpredictable each year. How we build our homes can mean the difference between life or death. Our West Alex Forbes tells us of a plan by the Bahamas Ministry of Works to revise the country's building code to ensure resilience and safety for all Bahamians.
In the wake of 2019's Hurricane Dorian, which devastated Abaco and portions of Grand Bahama, the Ministry of Works is partnering with an international firm to revise the country's building code, which was last updated back in 2003. Building Control Officer at the Ministry of Works, Craig Delancey, says ministry consultants and experts from the international firms are hard at work.
That building code is being based on the International Code Council, which is the International Building Code out of the U.S. The reason for that is that our code right now, which was completed from 2003, which is over 20 years now, needs to be upgraded with all the new technology in building construction and materials. We needed to upgrade the code in order to make it more current to what is happening now in the country.
But even the best building codes means nothing if Bahamians do not follow them. Delancey highlights a troubling trend of individuals who live in flood-prone areas and low-lying areas who continue to build informally, often without permits, inspections, or structural reinforcements.
Even some of the buildings that are being built with permits, sometimes the contractors not being upfront, and they may try and cut corners, trying to use cheaper materials or what is not on the approved drawings. And so with issues like that, it can affect the building's integrity.
As we brace for an active hurricane season, the message from the Ministry of Works is clear. Build smart, build safe, and build by the book. Cutting corners may save you a few dollars now, but it can cost you everything later on. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm West Alex Forbes.
Great job there, Wes. Well, ground will still be broken on the much-anticipated Supreme Court complex, a multi-storied complex that's expected to ensure judges have the physical infrastructure, technology, and modern facilities necessary to adjudicate matters. Giving a progress report during his contribution to the 2025-2026 budget, Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs, Senator the Honorable Ryan Pinder, shared that since the initial plans, critical preparatory work has been completed, like securing financing, acquiring properties, and selecting a qualified project manager and refining architectural and engineering plans.
We will strip the current 50 Shirley Street to its envelope and rebuild the entire inside of the building. We will build a new 7-story facility, as you can see, behind 50 Shirley Street. Collectively, the new Supreme Court complex that you see on the screen will host 19 modern courtrooms. 19 modern courtrooms. 19. This will consist of 8 civil courts and 8 criminal courts now, 3 hearing rooms, and a mediation center within the court complex. Well, this is on the screen. This is for your benefit. This is on the screen. There will be judges and registrar chambers throughout, and a multi-purpose convention and theater suite.
Now, the new Supreme Court complex will also ensure inmates are isolated from judges, that interaction is limited, and there are suitable holding facilities.
We will ensure in the new complex that there are adequate holding stations with meal preparation facilities and for inmates on remand. There will be advanced security monitoring systems, access controls, incorporated smart technology, and CCTV to ensure that we're utilizing the complex appropriately and for the safety of those within the court complex. Consistent with global best practices, there will be jury rooms, state-of-the-art exhibit rooms, full administrative areas with probate and civil registries. We will incorporate a bail management center to ensure determination of bail has a detailed focus within the court complex. We will build a multi-layered parking lot, in part by digging underground behind the facilities.
Well, still to come, a tasty treat for aspiring teachers in the country. That and more when we come back.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. ATC customers claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Diet-friendly special.
Tired of looking at the same old kitchen? Step 1. Our talented recommended designer Mark crafts a custom design just for you. Step 2. Once your design is ready, CBS Bahamas makes ordering effortless. Your dream kitchen is within reach. Step 3. Our recommended installers bring your vision to life, ensuring every detail is perfectly in place. Sit back and relax as your dream space becomes a reality. Visit cbsbahamas.com and start bringing your home improvement dreams to life today.
Happy Independence Bahamas! Let's celebrate 50+1 together with a unique Janae's Uniform Center Independence print, dry fit polo or t-shirts, ribbons and pole bows in black, gold, and aquamarine. Janae's special family package includes buy 2 adults and 3 children Independence polos or t-shirts and get 15% off. Outfit your staff for a special Independence dress of week or day with a different design. For more than 30 pieces of Janae's Independence polos or t-shirts, get up to 25% discount. Janae's Uniform Center Chesapeake Road Independence Selections. Choose your favorite and celebrate 50+1.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, where safety is first.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. The Free Nation Movement introduced 17 candidates to the public this week, most of whom were born and raised, live or work in the constituencies they hope to represent. Free National Movement leader Michael Pintard said his party is ushering in a new chapter in nation building. Among the newly ratified candidates, Dr. Nicholas Fox for Fox Hill, Omar Isaacs for West Grand Bahama and Bimini, and Ricky Mackey for North Eleuthera.
I was born and raised in Fox Hill on Bernard Road. I'm number 13 of 13 children, and I love Fox Hill. It is my heart. It's such a beautiful, peaceful, cohesive community, and that's why I'm running, to make Fox Hill the community it once was again. I think that crime, being a doctor, should be approached both from a mental health and a psychological point of view. We need to find out why these people are the way they are and work it from there.
Those kids in West Grand Bahama and Bimini, they woke. And they were the ones who taught me. The greatest takeaway that I got from them was that they were yearning for freedom. Freedom of speech. They wanted to express themselves and be heard by this government. They wanted freedom of time. They didn't want to be like Mommy and Grammy. They don't want to trade time for money. And they wanted financial freedom. This is what they're telling me. They wanted to build generational wealth. And I told them that Team Isaacs, I was carrying the torch.
I've decided to come back because there's so much more things that need to happen.
We have a very prosperous community. However, that prosperity is not being felt by everybody. We send a lot of money into the treasury, and I don't think we get enough back in return. We have major challenges in North Lusco. We have a dock that we really need to address and have a commercial dock installed and separate the current dock, make that a passenger dock, and build a new freight dock, which would alleviate all of the traffic congestion on the current dock now.
The Life of Key Foundation partnering with the King's Foundation to award 8 Bahamians a Peter George Galandris Heritage Scholarship. The scholarship supports Bahamians in the fields of carpentry, masonry, roofing, and plastering, and covers all tuition, airfare, and living expenses. The awardees, ages 22 to 40, are skilled carpenters, masons, and cabinet makers. They will embark on a comprehensive 5-month course in the UK and will receive comprehensive training for the repair and renovation of historic buildings. The group will depart for London next month, July 10th, marking the beginning of their journey towards preserving the heritage sites of the Bahamas. Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources teaming up with China and the Caribbean Agricultural Research and Development Institute to host an agriculture training program marking a new era in Bahamian farming. The initiative brought together local farmers, agri-professionals, and international experts to introduce advanced agricultural practices and foster greater food security across the region. During the opening ceremony, Agriculture Minister, the Honorable Jomo Campbell, emphasized the importance of equipping Bahamians with the tools needed to revolutionize food production in the country. The farmers got an opportunity to explore a wide range of topics, including advanced livestock management, climate-smart farming, and backyard farming strategies. It's anticipated that they will take their new knowledge back to their farms and communities to inspire others. Well, a group of local chefs teaming up and dishing out delicious meals to aspiring teachers who are part of the Bahamas Future Teachers program here in the Bahamas. Amaya Mas has more.
A group of top chefs from the exclusive Albany Resort creating their magic on the grill this week for several prospective educators in the country. For these culinarians, whipping up these succulent meals was a powerful way to show their creativity and display their gratitude.
Food is a gateway to soul, so that's the best expression we could ever give is through giving these nice food. So, you know, you could always say good job, you could always say way to go, or keep on going, but the best way we wanted to show is showcase our talents with the food, you know, and put our love, our expression, our creativity in these dishes for the kids Saturday.
The teachers played a pivotal role in all of our lives. At some point you had to sit inside of a classroom, whether it's primary school, high school, university, and this is our way of just giving back to them, telling them thanks. And what better way to do it than cooking some food for them.
Coordinator of the Future Leadership Teachers Program, Aldika Colebrook, says the event was more than just good eats and flavorful bites, but giving students the opportunity to thrive and connect.
We have New Providence schools in both private and public schools that are part of this program, and so we are just here today for them to network and just get a sense of a more professionalism in terms of education.
As for these aspiring educators, the event wasn't just a treat for the taste buds, but more so serving as a step towards building meaningful connections and shaping their future in the classroom and beyond. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
Well, delicious delights and wishes to those chefs and teachers. Sports is up next.
Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, we have been in Exuma now for the past 4 years, carrying out our paving program. A part of our company's philosophy is to do some work to international standards. So when you look at our paving division, we have a state-of-the-art lab to do all of our testing in-house, as well as a state-of-the-art asphalt plant with a trained technician carrying out the work on that site. The overarching goal of our company is to produce the work that we're doing in the entire Bahamas to international standards. We also make a difference by the training of our staff. We have a very intensive training program going on to where we are teaching young men how to learn the art of striping. Being a young man myself, I've made mistakes in the past. I was given a second chance to better my life, and it's only fitting that we pass it along. What's important for us is giving them a second chance for them to get a skill and a career that could take them further in life.
parking season. We got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
Introducing the Vocational Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Vocational Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Vocational Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
The new stuffed crust cheddar flavor has a taste you'll enjoy.
Outside and inside.
With a delicious stuffed crust covered in irresistible cheddar flavor. Come and try the new stuffed crust cheddar flavor only at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Hey, ladies, where's the Dave? Oh, okay, thanks.
Greg, what's up?
Ready, man, how you doing?
I'm doing well. He's meditating. You've got to give him at least an hour.
All right, well, I can wait. I'm gonna do. Pin it, I say, now on to independent.
Welcome to your Saturday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Eugene Stewart. Well, the new kids on the block, the Bayshore Sports Consultancy Agency, makes its first serve, launching a free tennis camp today to rally up youth development and future opportunity. Dozens of young athletes took to the John McEnroe courts at the Bahama Resort, learning the basics and building confidence under the watchful eyes of seasoned coaches, marking the agency's first step towards shaping the next generation of talent. Founder of Bayshore Sports, Dwayne Davis Jr., says it's not just about learning the game, but also giving young athletes a shot at something greater.
I mean, for the Bahamas, we have a lot of talent there, so we just here to showcase the talent. We had a good show in, so we launched the tennis camp flyer. Within the first 48 hours, we were fully booked out, right? So I showed that there's a response, a big response when it comes to sports in the country, and we're just trying to give back and try to, because a lot of people can't afford these camps, right? So Bayshore Sports Consulting threw this camp on to try pinpoint some people who actually may be interested in playing tennis. So we have some tennis pros out there, some tennis professionals out there, some people so they might be able to get a scholarship by their performance out there, right? So we're all there for that, and that's what we're here to put kids' talent on the map.
Davis Jr. adding that the group kept their cool and each athlete stayed locked in despite the rising temps.
Caribbean Wines and Spirits, they sponsor the Poway and the Saudi water, so big up to them for doing that. Also, at the Bahamas, one of our sponsors, you can see this is probably one of the best tennis courts in the country, right? By the Bahama, Jordan, McNor, tennis court. So the amenities here are beautiful. I love it. The sun is hot, but the kids have a good time, so I'm excited.
Co-founder Deron Donaldson points out the long-term impact the initiative hopes to create.
Well, I've seen enjoyment. I've seen some talented players, a lot of kids catching on to it. And what people need to know about this sport, it isn't elitist, as people will try and make it. It's accessible, and we're trying to make it accessible here through these activations here at Bahama, through Bayshore, as well as a lot of first-timers are out here, and they're getting success hitting the ball over the net, as you would have seen. So a lot of great things out there today.
While Bayshore focused on building the future, Team Bahamas continues their preparation for this year's Davis Cup. We hear from BLTA President Perry Newton ahead of day one of competition.
The good thing about this group is they picked themselves. They were selected based on their performance over the selection tournaments that we have. And, they're a really enthusiastic group of young men. We've been watching them as they develop straight from the under 10 straight up to this point in this adult division. So we're excited for their energy, and we think that they have what it takes to do well, and hopefully we'll be promoted for 2026.
Team Bahamas is set to compete in the Americas Group 4 stage. And that's been your Saturday Sports Check. I'm Eugene Stewart. Stay tuned. We've got weather after the break.
This year, King Door National Parkinson Foundation is taking you back to the old school. With entertainment by TMF, the band formerly known as Maze.
Y'all better come on now.
Also appearing will be local artist Plotty and the Naked Eye and the Royal Bahamas Defense Force Pop Band.
Save the date, Saturday, June 28th, 2025, Atlantis Paradise Island.
To purchase your tickets, call telephone 428-2588 or visit Carey's Fabric and Uniform Store, Mackey Street.
Stuffed crust cheddar flavor has a taste you'll enjoy.
Outside and inside.
With a delicious stuffed crust covered in irresistible cheddar flavor. Come and try the new stuffed crust cheddar flavor only at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Time now for a check on tonight's weekend weather. Forecaster Diane Dorsey joins us in studio with the latest temperatures. Good evening, Diane.
Good evening, Desmond. Well, the upper-level low-pressure system that brought heavy downpours across the islands has lifted northward and moved out of the area. However, another mid-level trough is expected to approach from the south tomorrow, bringing with it increased chance of showers. So for those heading out to the beach retreat, let's play it safe and travel with our rain gear. Now, outside our studios right now, we're seeing the following conditions. A temperature of 87 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Winds are southeast rather, at 9 miles per hour. Humidity is at 59%, and pressure is standing at 30.11 inches or 1,019.7 millibars. Now let's take a look at temperatures around the Family Islands. For the Northwest Bahamas, Green Turtle Key, Freeport City and Alistown, Bimini, as well as Bullocks Harbor at 84 degrees. Marsh Harbor, Abaco at 83. Moving down to the Central Bahamas, Fresh Creek, Central Andrews at 88 degrees, Camps Bay, South Andrews and Black Point, Exuma at 90 degrees, Harbor Island at 82, Roxanne and Luther at 87, Arthurstown, Cat Island, San Salvador, Rum Key and Georgetown, Exuma at 87 degrees. And for our southernmost islands, including the Turks and Caicos Islands, we've got Clarencetown, Long Island, Crooked Island, Ragged Island at 85, Betsy Bay and Acklands at 87, Matthew Tani, Naugua at 83 degrees, and for the Turks and Caicos Islands, 86 degrees. So it's pretty warm across the island. Now for your boating forecast tonight through Sunday. For everyone in the Northwest Bahamas, expect winds from the southeast at 10 to 15 knots, with seas ranging 2 to 4 feet over open waters. Tide will be high at 11:14 tonight, followed by another high tide at 11:43 tomorrow morning. In the central and southeast Bahamas, winds will pick up slightly east to southeast at 12 to 18 knots and seas between 3 to 6 feet. So small craft operators should exercise caution. Now, our satellite picture shows mostly clear skies across the island tonight, but conditions are expected to change by tomorrow. As for tonight, it's going to be 78 degrees with things clearing up a bit, and tomorrow mid-80s with some sun, and then a shift to cloudy skies. Now, over the next 7 days, we've got that mid-level trough that I mentioned that's coming from the south tomorrow, which will increase the chance of showers. You can also look forward to seasonal temperatures through midweek, but by Thursday, we'll start seeing daytime highs climbing into the low 90s. So here's your friendly reminder to stay cool, drink plenty of water, and avoid direct sunlight whenever possible. Have a safe and wonderful weekend. Back to you, Desmond.
Thanks, Diana. That does it for the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. We thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information, as only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching. Have a good night, and I'll see you back here tomorrow night.
At the Sydney Poitier Bridge, I'm Kaylin Green. This is ZNS.
wearing the white trunks with the black stripe. The winner of 18 of his last 21 fights, Ruben Hurricane Carter. And in the left corner, in the dark trunks with the white stripe, from St. Thomas Virgin Islands, the welterweight champion of the world, Emil Griffith.
Come on and get I'm in here. I'll tell you what. First one through that door is gonna die. And the second one and the third one after that. So come on. Room it in for everybody. Hurry! Back here! Hurry into the platform! Nearly platform now! Go! Carter, tier one! Got room it in for everybody. So come on! 3 times life. That's what I got. 3 times life. And for what? For murders I didn't even commit? I ain't got nothing but time, so come on, I'm ready for you. Come on in here and get it. Hurricane is coming. You want to see the hurricane? Come on up in there and see him. Come on up in there and see him.
Another left to the body, another right to the head. A vicious combination. And he looks like he's going down. He hits the kick. It doesn't look like he's going to get up. He's up. The referee is checking him. And that's it. It's over. 2 minutes and 13 seconds of the first round. Ruben Hurricane Carter has defeated the welterweight champion of the world.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Who won that key? Who's first?
Shut up!
Relax there, Carter. What the hell's going on? Going in there. You nuts? You want to get yourself killed? Everybody stand down!